How's everybody doing? Share this video. Share this video. Muy buenas tardes a todos. Compartan este video, por favor. Es importante saber lo que está sucediendo en estos momentos en nuestra ciudad de Tijuana, Baja California. Como siempre lo he dicho, las injusticias a nuestra propia gente siguen creciendo, pero no hay una justicia y una igualdad hacia nuestra gente y gente extracontinental o gente de otros países. How's everybody doing? Share this video, please, as I am practically going to do an interview right now, and it is amazing. This interview that I want you guys to listen to every word that this migrant from Mexico, from my country of Mexico, is about to say. I will be patient with me as I am going to be practically, translating every single thing that he's saying. But most importantly, I want you guys to understand the serious situation which Mexican migrants are going through right now. The level of the government of Mexico, the United Nations, and all these nonprofit organizations from the United States that they're in our city of Tijuana, how they are not taking care of our people first, of nuestra gente. Tiene que ser siempre nuestra gente primero. Somos mexicanos, por el amor de Dios. Every time we need to be first. And these nonprofit organizations, you will see the injustice right now, if he says that in this particular shelter close by right here, they charge Mexicans 35 pesos a day. Meanwhile, people from Central America, they don't charge them nothing. It is so unfair. This is so unfair. So I want you to share this, change this video. It's going to be bilingual. Well, you're going to see how he talks. He talks in Spanish. So vamos a ver este video. Pues lo voy a presentar. Right here. ¿Cómo está, jefe? Muy buenos días. ¿Cómo está? Soy Oscar el Blue. Pues, saludos a usted. Espéreme tantito, espéreme. ¿Cómo se llama, jefe?
Carlos.
Así está bien, de ahí alcanza. Carlos. Sí. Usted fue, his name is Carlos. Voy a poner aquí el pie de arriba, ¿eh? No se me vaya.
Está bien.
Sí. Usted, you have been deported from the United States. How long ago? ¿Usted fue deportado a los Estados Unidos hace cuánto?
Tengo 8 años, nomás ando viajando de un lado para otro, porque pues, de ningún lado nos ayudan.
Tiene, so he's saying, I've been 8 years. 8 años deportado?
Sí.
8 years deported from the United States, and I'm traveling from one place to another because in nowhere, and no border, they help us in our country. ¿Cómo ve el trato hacia los migrantes mexicanos en comparación hacia los migrantes de Centroamérica? How you see the treatment of the migrants that they're being deported Mexican and compared to the treatment of the migrants from Central America?
En México nos denigran porque dicen que pasamos muy rápido, pero ellos vienen de más lejos y tienen mejor trato, y a nosotros pues no nos ayudan.
Basically, they're saying that, in our country, they denigrate us because they're saying that we have the opportunity right here because we live over here. But they give better treatment to the people of Central America because they get over here and they give them all. Es una injusticia lo que pasa en los albergues. Me estaba comentando ahorita, es una completa injusticia para nosotros. Vaya, carajo, da un coraje que nosotros que somos mexicanos y nacimos aquí, y en el albergue a los mexicanos se les cobre 35 pesos y a la gente de Centroamérica no se les cobre ni un penny. It's really an injustice what is happening over here. It is just fills me up with anger that all these migrants that they're coming from Central America to Mexican shelters, they are not charged per day, but Mexican migrants that they are being deported, they are charged 35 pesos per day to live in a shelter. ¿Cómo ves eso, lo que está pasando en los albergues, jefe?
Yo me he dado cuenta porque yo he vivido en algunos y nos cobran dinero para darnos de comer y nos dejan bañar solamente una vez a la semana. Por eso preferimos quedarnos en la calle, porque nos cobran y no hay comida, no hay nada, y sin embargo de Estados Unidos sabemos que reciben ayuda.
He's saying that it's really injustice because it's really unfair because we are being charged for one meal and only one shower per week, and these people are getting showers every day. Y como mira que a la gente de Centroamérica, de Sudamérica y de otras partes del mundo se les dé el trato que nosotros los mexicanos que somos de aquí no nos lo dan. How do you look at the people of Central America, people from around the world, that they're getting this treatment that to Mexican migrants, we're not getting it?
Mire, yo me he dado cuenta de una cosa. No he podido cambiarme, no he podido bañarme. Estoy mugroso, pero porque no hay oportunidad de quien te ayude a hacerlo. Sí, te ayudan a veces económicamente la gente que pasa un taco o algo, pero solamente es lo que tenemos.
And he's about to cry, people. You know, it's so sad to see this. You know, he's saying we only have, only for food, for survival. He's crying right now. And, you know, we only have for necessities. And these people from Central America, well, they get all the opportunities, and we don't have opportunities. We don't have food. We don't, you know, you can see me that I'm dirty right now, and my clothes are dirty because I haven't taken a shower in 1 week. So it is just amazing the injustice. La situación ahorita con este gobierno y pensamos que nos iba a favorecer a todos los mexicanos y no ha habido ningún cambio, inclusive yo creo que estamos peor. The problem right now with the new government, we thought that it was going to be a change, but to be honest, I think that we're worse.
Nosotros generamos un poco de divisas para México. ¿Y por qué nos tratan así? Regresamos y nos tratan mal. La policía cada rato nos levanta, pero no somos malos. Venimos con una oportunidad de regresar a nuestro país, pero no nos lo dan, nos perjudican. Al contrario, cuando queremos agarrar un trabajo, nos agarran y nos levantan y nos llevan y lo perdemos.
This is the injustice, he's saying. We are coming back to our country deported of Mexico. We should get opportunities like these other people they're getting. And then, you know, and it's all the opposite. All these people, you know, what we're getting is that the police department, it picks us up and it takes us to the police station because we don't have a home, because we don't have nowhere to live, you know, because we're alone, and these other people, they get a shelter. Y es increíble, ¿no? Ustedes, jefe, viviendo en la calle, viviendo sin un pan, viviendo sin comer, y esta gente de otros países en albergues a gusto, con comida, con todo de gratis. ¿Qué es su opinión acerca de eso?
Está bien que les ayuden porque ellos sufren mucho la travesía, ¿verdad? Nosotros estamos a una orilla, pero ¿por qué nos denigran si nosotros somos de aquí? ¿Por qué no nos ayudan aquí y ayudan la otra gente? Está bien. Yo también los ayudaría, pero no tengo con qué. Si estoy viviendo solo aquí, solo con un trapo.
And he's saying basically that, you know, I'm living only with one, you know, with one backpack right here. This is the only thing that I'm living on, with one backpack. And, you know, I'm not against helping other people. I'm not against people being helped by Central America. If I had my possibilities, I will help them. But we live over here. We're Mexican. We're supposed to be first. They're supposed to be helping us. And why our government and why our people are denigrating us? And, you know, you see all these people from Central America being helped. That is not fair. ¿Qué mensaje usted le manda al gobierno de México, a las organizaciones sin fines de lucro, permítame, las organizaciones sin fines de lucro de Estados Unidos, que vienen y ayudan a la gente de otros países, pero no voltean a verlos a ustedes? What is your message to the nonprofit organizations that they're coming over here from the United States and also the government of Mexico to look at you and to help you? ¿Qué es su mensaje, jefe?
Lo único que puedo decirles es que no nos denigren porque nosotros somos mexicanos. Y si viene gente de Estados Unidos, que nos ayuden. Porque en los albergues reciben centroamericanos y todo lo demás está bien, porque también son humanos, pero nosotros también somos humanos.
Exactamente.
Y somos mexicanos y somos de México.
Exactamente.
Y necesitamos un poquito de ayuda más para los mexicanos, porque somos mexicanos.
Exactamente. He's saying, I don't have no problem with helping people from other countries. I don't even have problem with people helping from Central America. Everybody has their human right to be helped. But we are Mexican. We were born here. We are supposed to be helped first. Mexico's first always. And Mexico needs to be attended first always. And we are not being attended. And, you know, I wish that people will not denigrate us, and also the nonprofit organizations to not, you know, to take care of us also, because we are abandoned over here. We don't have no money. Ahorita le voy a dar para que se compre un desayuno, un cafecito o algo así.
Hay una cosa
Hold on. I'm telling him I will give you from a coffee or something to buy some food. Dígame.
hay una cosa que yo estuve tratando de trabajar vendiendo dulces y todo, y la policía me levantó y todo me lo quitó.
Wow.
Y pues me quedé sin nada, pero no he podido comunicarme con familia de Estados Unidos ni México por ayuda. Pero yo no requiero de ayuda que me regalen, simplemente quiero trabajar, pero no nos dan oportunidad porque no tenemos papeles.
Nada más. You know, the only thing that I want is to work. You know, I don't have money to communicate with my family in the United States so they can send me money so I can start and put my feet together. And, you know, I don't want money from people. I just want a job so I can work. That's the only thing that I want. I just want a job so I can work. I want an opportunity. And I cannot get a job because I was deported and I don't have no money to buy my papers. It is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, people. Su mensaje por último, jefe, antes de irme y caminar aquí un ratito.
Quiero que nos apoyen, simplemente, porque mire cómo andamos, ¿verdad? No tenemos a veces ni qué comer, pero una cosa, que nos den una oportunidad de recuperar nuestros papeles mexicanos, porque vivimos mucho tiempo en Estados Unidos, y que nos ayuden a recuperar nuestros papeles. Cuesta mucho dinero, pero no lo tenemos. Simplemente hay dejado ayuda.
He's saying basically what we want is for just I don't want money to be donated to me. I want just my papers so I can work, so I can get dressed, so I can shower, so I can get a booth, so I can get so I can get my feet back together. I only need some help for the Mexican government to help me to give me the papers and to actually give me my papers so I can be regularized and I can be working. ¿Qué mensaje le manda a todos los hispanos que creen que esta no es una realidad, que no ven que esto está pasando acá en nuestro país? Estos hispanos que viven en Estados Unidos, que viven en una mentira y que dicen que no es cierto lo que estamos pasando. ¿Qué mensaje? What message do you give to the Hispanic community that they're saying, you know what, there's nothing that is going on over there in Mexico? That is a lie. What is your message?
Mire, vivimos denegrados, simplemente en la calle. Dormimos, como yo digo, en el Camarena, Hotel Camarena,
en
pero
la
es
cama
la
y
cama
en
de
la
arena. Vivimos en la calle, a veces nos dan de comer, a veces nos regalan algo, pero simplemente, ¿qué pasó con nosotros? Nosotros mandamos mucho divisa, yo viví mucho en Estados Unidos, pero una cosa bien importante, respeta a tu amigo, a tu hermano, que es mexicano.
Eso.
Sí.
There you have it, people. He's saying basically, I worked so hard to be, to survive, and he's saying, to all the people that are in the United States, the Hispanics, don't denigrate us. If you're trying to help us. And for a last message, he's saying respect us because help your Mexican friend because we are Mexican. Gracias, jefe. Voy a dar una vuelta y ahorita vengo con usted.
Señor,
ok, para echarle
le
pontaco.
agradezco mucho porque nadie nos mira, simplemente andamos en la calle.
He's saying, I appreciate you that much because nobody looks at us, and I saw you, and I know that you can help me. So I want to say thank you. Sí, ahorita lo digo, jefe. Ahorita
dormimos donde nos cae la noche.
We sleep where we can find room to sleep.
Es cold, es frío.
Está haciendo mucho frío ahorita en estos momentos.
Sí, pero tenemos que
where it's really cold and there's only way to live. Okay, pues jefe, ahorita ven.
Y le doy muchas gracias por haberme escuchado porque mucha gente no lo hace.
And I'm giving you the thanks for listening to me.
Necesitan ver los que venimos de allá.
But you guys need to look.
Que terminamos aquí.
But you guys need to understand that the people that they're getting deported, the Mexicans that we're getting deported, and they're not putting attention to us.
No somos vándalos, no somos malos.
We're not bad people. We're just people that want to make our lives again.
Trabajadores, pero no nos dejan trabajar aquí porque
workers,
no tenemos papeles.
We're workers, but they don't let us work because we don't have our Mexican papers. This is amazing. It's amazing, people. Bueno, muchas gracias.
Y discúlpeme, pero es la verdad.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Está bueno, verdad.
Está bueno. Ahorita regreso para echarle pontaco. ¿Qué le parece? ¿Está bueno? Ándele pues. Aquí voy a echar una vuelta. Ándele pues. Ándele. Ánimo. There you have it, people. My God. There are three of them. The other two, they were one of them. The one that is you saying right, that second one, he was crying right now. It's another Mexican that he's a deported Mexican. He was crying right now, and he was saying, "It's unbelievable. I seen you." He says, "I seen you, Oscar Blue. Can you help me?" This is the reality of what is happening, and it also is happening in the United States of America. This is what all the globalists and the globalist compact of immigration and everything that is happening in your country and in my country, this is what is coming about. Americans are not, United States citizens are not a priority anymore. The word priority for all these politicians has gone down the drain. In our country of Mexico, the word priorities has gone down the drain. Mexicans are not priority anymore. This happens with communism. Communism, what they do is they bring poverty to more poverty, so there will be only one social class. It is ultimately a strategy to bring poverty over poverty and to ultimately create one social class. And it is only the one percenters. That is the 1% that is, the rich, like what is happening in Venezuela, what happens in Russia, what happens in China, what happens in all these socialist and communist countries. That if you actually ask a Chinese resident if he's happy in his country living under that weekly salary, meanwhile Xi Jinping is living all these luxuries or being the control of the world, Vladimir Putin living in all these castles, and Nicolas Maduro living out of these mansions when his people are dying of hunger, exactly the same situation is happening over here. This is coming to the United States of America, people. Migrants are going to be crossing as a massive influx into your country. And then you're going to have to provide shelters. You're going to have to provide, you're going to have to provide schools. You're going to have to provide water. You're going to have to provide everything that they need. Meanwhile, your own citizens are not going to be helped. You're going to be part of a second priority, constitutional rights, the love for your country, the love for your flag, denigrating you because you're poor, because you don't have a place to live. You know that U.S. citizens, a lot of them in California, they're homeless. And they're homeless not because they don't have a job, not because they're not educated. It is because the task and the rent rate has gone up so much that it has inflated the economy, that is unaffordable for people in California to pay a rent for a studio, for pay a rent for a room. So they're living in parks outside, parked in their cars. They're living in tents, parks station outside of parks because they cannot pay for rent. This is communism, poverty over poverty, and they bring up the cost and they inflate your economy exactly for people to not afford it. So your weekly salary that you're saying $15 an hour that Biden just put to you, also adding the $25 25% tax, it is ultimately going to make you think that you are making a lot of money, but you're not. Amazing. Amazing. This is so sad right here. It brings me to tears sometimes to see my own people suffer this much when you're getting deported from the United States of America and you're not being helped. Not even with your own documents, for God's sake, to get your own license, to get your own certification, birth certificate, to get an identification so you can work. This is sad. But in the meantime, he's saying migrants from Central America are not being charged in the shelters, and they are being charged in the shelters 35 pesos. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. God bless you guys. My God, man. The purpose of this video is to show how citizens of Mexico are not taken as a priority. It will be so unfair and it will be so egotistic if some of you in the live feed are saying, well, that is happening in America and Americans come first. I'm trying to put an example on what is happening over here to what is going to happen as a domino effect in your country and what is actually happening in your country. If you don't like what I'm saying, the live feed, you can leave. It's really easy. I'm not going to beg you to stay. God bless you guys. You can follow me on my channel at Telegram as Oscar L. Blue. Also, you can follow me in my channel at YouTube as Oscar L. Blue. And also, you can subscribe to my channel at YouTube. Subscribe to my channel and follow it. And ultimately, you can follow me right here on Facebook. Like this video and share as We are trying to do our best to broadcast the reality and the truth about what is going on in the situation of migrants, not only from all over the world, but from our own country. Like we always say, people, peace and love. And always, your country's first. God bless.